Hey guys, what's up? My name is Gaurav. Welcome back to my channel. And in the recent IFA event that happened earlier this month, Realme unveiled the Narzo 20 series. This Narzo 20 series consisted of three phones, that is the Realme Narzo 20 Pro, the Realme Narzo 20A, and the Realme Narzo 20. So all of these three devices were unveiled, and it was set to launch on September 21st, that is this next week. But before the launch of the three phones that was about to happen on September 21st, all of the specifications of all these smartphones have been leaked by a tipster named Mukul Sharma. He has made a post on his Twitter about all the official leaks. Before we get into the specifications of the Realme Narzo 20 series, I would request you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you get notifications whenever I post a video. I make tech videos every single day, and if you're into tech, I would really recommend you to subscribe to my channel. And now, without any further ado, let's get right into the video. A tipster named Mukul Sharma has made a tweet and has also posted on his YouTube channel about the specifications of the Realme Narzo 20 series. Not just from the processor, but also the storage variants and everything about the phone have been leaked. So without any further ado, let's start talking about the specifications of the Realme Narzo series with the top end of the Realme Narzo, that is the Realme Narzo 20 Pro. So the display on this phone is a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus display, which comes with 1080 into 2400 pixels resolution. It also has a 90 Hz refresh rate, which is nice. The processor on this phone is a MediaTek Helio G95. The RAM variants on this phone are two RAM variants, that is 6GB of RAM and 8GB of RAM. If you're going for the 6GB of RAM version, you're going to get 64GB of storage. And if you're going for the 8GB of RAM version, you are going to get 128GB of storage. The battery on this phone is a 4500 mAh battery, and it comes with a 65 watt fast charging support. Now let's talk about the camera on this phone. It comes with a quad cam setup on the back with a 48 megapixels primary camera and 8 megapixels ultra wide lens, 2 megapixels macro shooter, and another 2 megapixels black and white portrait lens. I don't know what that is, but that is another 2 megapixels camera. The front facing camera on this phone is a single cam with a 16 megapixels primary single cam in the front. This phone has a side mounted fingerprint sensor. Now let's talk about the middle version of the Realme Narzo series, that is the Realme Narzo 20A. The display on this phone is the same. It has a 6.5-inch HD Plus display. It's not full HD Plus, and the resolution on this phone is 720 into 1600 pixels. The processor on this phone is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 SoC, which is quite old to be honest, and this comes with two RAM variants, that is 3GB and 4GB of RAM variant. And there are going to be options in the storage, that is even if you're going for 3GB, you're going to get 32 or 64GB of storage as options, and it has a dedicated SD card slot. Unlike the Realme Narzo 20 Pro, this has a dedicated SD card slot. The camera on this phone is surprisingly a triple camera setup on the back, which comes with a 12 megapixels primary camera, a 2 megapixels black and white portrait lens, and another 2 megapixels retro lens. I don't know what these two lenses are, but they are there. And the front facing camera on this phone is an 8 megapixels primary camera. The battery on this phone is a 5000 mAh battery, which comes with 10 watts fast charging support. There are no details about the fingerprint scanner or the face unlock in this phone, but yeah, unless the official announcement is coming from the Realme, we are not going to be sure about the specifications. Now let's talk about the Realme Narzo 20, that is the normal version of the Realme Narzo. This comes with a similar 6.5-inch display, and similar to the Realme Narzo 20A. It has the same resolution, that is 720 into 1600 pixels resolution. But the processor on this phone is a MediaTek Helio G85 SoC, which is a little bit older than the Realme Narzo 20 Pro. The RAM variants on this phone is single variant, that is a 4GB of RAM. There are storage options, that is 64 or 128GB of storage, and it has a dedicated micro SD card slot which can be expandable up to 512GB of storage. The battery on this phone is a 5000 mAh battery. And now let's talk about the camera setup. It has a similar triple camera setup, but the primary camera is a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 8 megapixels ultra wide lens, and another 2 megapixels black and white portrait lens. There are no details about the front camera or the fingerprint sensor, so that's a mystery. All of the details and the specifications about the phones that I have mentioned have not yet officially been announced by the Realme, and the pricing and if these details are true must be officially announced by Realme, which is going to be announced on the September 21st, which is not so far from this today. Other than that, it's going to be very exciting to see how the Realme Narzo 20 series is going to be, because the Realme Narzo 10 was a really nice phone. It was very good, to be honest. So this was all for today's episode, and I hope you liked this. If you did, please do not forget to give a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe if you're new around here. My name is Gaurav. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.